Good morning, Coding family. What's going on? How are y'all today? Okay, y'all, I know I'm putting out an extra video this week, so it's just something that came to my mind that I wanted to talk about, something that we probably never think about, but the topic of this video is, what if you hate being a certified coder? What is your backup plan? I know some of y'all have not thought about that. You're saying, I haven't even taken the certification. I ain't even taken the exam yet. That's way too far to be thinking, ma'am. I know it's something that you have not thought about, but think about it, because it's real. So y'all know that I've been coding for a while. I do orthopedic coding, and it took me a minute to get the certification. So that with the degree really helped me to move up and move forward, not only in my career, but financially. So, that started with the job where I had, once I got my certification, they bumped my pay up $12,000. So now I'm at another job where they're paying me way more than that. And so it came to a point to where I was stressing out. Like, when I tell y'all I'm stressing out, I'm stressing out. Okay, so first of all, I never worked remote before. I always went into the facility. So that was something that I had to get used to. I always say, like, we ask God for certain things. We ask him to bless us with certain things, but we never think about the intricate details. So I've never had I've had anxiety. Like, I had test anxiety, which was, to me, I guess it was normal because I'm taking an exam, but I've never had anxiety because I stayed at home. Being in my house a majority of the day was a realization for me, and it caused me to have anxiety. I always heard people say, man, if I could just work from home, that would be great. Yes, it is great. It has its points. You're not wasting money on gas. You're not having to get up and get in traffic. If you need to go somewhere after work, you can do that. Less PTO time used, right? And these clothes, these pajamas that be coming through here during the work week, nobody knows what you have on. So it's perfect. You're comfortable. However, for me, I was having anxiety because the only time that I would say good morning to someone was on the computer. And that was a little annoying to me. And so I had to get used to working from home and being remote. That was something that I had to pray about. I don't have any pets. I'm not married yet. So it was a big deal for me. Now, some of y'all have worked remote. Some of y'all have families, you have children, and you want them to go away. You be like, please go away, go over there, go to school, and honey, go to work, because I'm sick of all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So some of y'all are good. But for me, it was a struggle. And so working remote allowed me to kind of be on my phone a little bit more. I could watch YouTube a little bit more and try to, listen to YouTube, not exactly watch it, but listen. And that was a distraction. So remember, I tell y'all that they have a quota on exactly how much productivity you have and how much correction that you have in your productivity. So my productivity was dropping, and I believe that I was affected because of my anxiety from working from home, and it took me some time to get used to it. So my productivity numbers were dropping. I was getting like 80%, to the point where management was emailing me and telling me things like, hey, you need to do better. Why did you make this mistake? Why did you make that mistake? And if you're anything like me, you kind of take offense to them to them emails, because you're like, man, what am I doing wrong? I thought I had this. I passed the exam. You start to question you. So at that moment when I began to question myself, then I was having anxiety. Then I was getting these emails that I began to not like my job. I began to not like coding. I began to not like it for all those factors. If you're not good at your specialty, it can make you dislike coding, because all of y'all will go into a specialty, whether it be OBGYN, whether it be neurology, whether it be medicine, whether it be surgery, and it gets intense. And it can be coding can be a stressful environment. If nobody's ever told you that, let me just tell you. The money that you're getting paid, you gonna work for it. It's not gonna be that easy now. But it gets easier over a period of time. But what happened to me was that I was stressing over work. I was trying to just do better. Then I had to kind of reacclimate myself and do a little bit more studying, and how am I looking at the claims? How am I looking at the coding, the procedure codes, diagnosis codes? So it became to be a stressor to me, where the point where I felt like I disliked my job. So what I realized was, after I would get off work, I would go lay down and just go to sleep. I wouldn't do anything else, y'all. I wouldn't do anything else. I go to the gym in the morning. After work, I'm done. I'm not doing anything else. Well, that was my mistake, is that I shouldn't have gotten lazy. And that's what happened. I got lazy. I wasn't on my P's and Q's. Okay. And why I say that is because you have so much time to do and put your time into other things that you don't realize that you're being lazy. You're after work, you can go lay down. You don't have to really do anything. But for me, it was, what can I do now? Because this was going to end up being one of those jobs where I was going to become complacent. I was literally becoming complacent. Like, I was like, well, I got my CPC, I got this job, I guess I'll just work till I retire, and then that's pretty much it. No, that is not what the Lord had in mind. So when I was being tested on my job, that's when we begin to pray about things and ask God, what are you trying to tell me? Because I'm getting frustrated and I'm starting not to like my job. Well, what he was telling me is that I have more in you than just becoming a coder. Y'all, you have more in you than just becoming a coder. There's more in you. The Lord wanted me to branch out and become an entrepreneur. And that's not where my mind was. My mind was not focused on becoming an entrepreneur. I already have my degree. I already have my certification. There's nothing else I need you to do. And that's how complacency and getting comfortable can slip in. Once you've been degreed and you say, I don't want to go back to school. That's not where it's at. I'm tired of going to school. But please know this, we're ever learning, we're ever changing. So don't just throw all your money into one basket. I'm asking you to think of something that you love to do, because becoming a certified coder will allow you to do that. Becoming a certified coder will allow you to do the things that you enjoy doing. So not only think about becoming a certified coder, but think about what you can also enjoy as you are coding. What can you do besides just working for someone else? What can you do for you? What is it that makes you happy? Don't just become complacent. If it's getting another certification, let it be that. But get your focus on what you want to do now, and don't wait till you get the job to figure out that you don't like your job, that you want to do something else. Get your mind going now about, do I want 2 jobs? Do I want 3 jobs? Do I want a coding job? And then do I want to be an entrepreneur on the side? There's so many things that you can do. There's so many options. So don't just think about just becoming a coder, but excelling and doing something further than that. Even if it is becoming a certified biller or a certified risk management coder. Think further. Go deeper to those things that make you happy. Because I had to. And I've been blessed. So this is what I wanted to let y'all know. Keep grinding. Keep moving. Keep praying. I'll talk to y'all soon.